debate about renaming or having a committee working group on the bathhouse, which one of the things it would do would talk about whether it should be renamed or named. I don't even know if it has a name right now, but I think it's important to talk about that, and I support having that working group going on. Of course, October 21, after Joan Means Khabele passed away, I suggested they have a Joan Means Khabele Day to celebrate her life and her efforts to integrate and desegregate Barton Springs. So I would support naming the bathhouse after Joan or someone who is connected with that. She did swim-ins during the early 60s, but I seriously doubt if she ever had access to the bathhouse back then. They were totally closed off, so I think it's a beautiful circle of life that would be. Named after her. But also, in general, I think you should also at some point take up it could be in that committee, it could be another committee, to rename the entire Barton Springs to something else. William Barton lived on that property, that land, for 3 years. He didn't even have clear claim to it. It was somebody else who had claim to it. They just named it there because, oh, that's where Barton lives. Okay. He didn't even live there very long, and whether or not he was there legally or not is in dispute. He also brought between 5 and 25 slaves with him, and according to Sarah Marshall, who works for the Historic Preservation and Tourism Program for the Austin Parks and Recreation Department, Sarah says William Barton was known as someone who wanted to participate in the extinction of Native Americans. And the fact that he enslaved people, we just want to make sure that that's known as well. Well, whenever anybody says they want to go to Barton Springs, they want to go to the place where William Barton had slaves. Damn it. I think it should be named after a language, a word, a phrase in an indigenous language. They lived here for tens of thousands of years. European colonization occurred in the mid-19th century. It's not our land. It belongs to other people. Anyhow, that's what I want.